I don't hate Donald Trump, but that's what I've been accused of. I hate how Donald Trump uses his power to harm those he hates that he actually pledged to serve when he took his oath of office. Let me give you some examples since I get all this passive aggressive um, wonderment from Trump supporters. Why do you hate Donald Trump? You spend your time hating Donald Trump. No, it's his use of his power to harm those he hates. And one example is the empowering of his Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. He used that power to block the promotions of black men and women, not just black women, but women, from getting their promotions that they deserve in the military. By my count, he's done this at least twice. And their superiors said they deserved those promotions, they earned those promotions. But because of a dislike of women and black people, that active hate was turned into action to harm them. People that pledged to give their life serving this country. The removing of achievements by blacks, women, and other minorities in the military and other achievements in the United States. The removal of those references from the Pentagon website, from national parks, from national museums, to diminish the perception of the contributions of certain groups of people in the eyes of the public. That's toxic hate turned into action by the people that are running this country led by Donald Trump. And then empowering a man, Elon Musk, that is now a trillionaire, to devastate the lives of federal employees without cause with this Doge actions that took place in 2025. Just laying off and firing people and causing them to have havoc in their lives, some losing their homes, their vehicles, and having possibly to even relocate and move without cause. Because I've actually talked to people that happened to. They say all of a sudden, here comes this letter in the mail or on their email saying you've been released from the Office of Management and Budget, stamp at the bottom. Then later a court ruled you don't have the power to release anyone except those that work in your agency. But it was too late. The damage has been done. And the latest example was this Somalian referee that had a lifelong dream of officiating a World Cup soccer event. But because that event was in the United States, he was denied entry into the United States because President Donald Trump had banned travel of people from that country based upon his hate of that group of people. And that is why I push back against Trump. It's not a personal hate. It is a hate of how he goes about doing things with the awesome power of the United States at his hand. But he uses that to denigrate, to demean, and to actually harm the lives of those he hates. And you can see that even with the ginned up prosecutions of people like James Comey, Letitia James, and others, that he was using the power of his office to execute active hate. And those that feign wonderment as to why someone like me would push back on that, you know better.